So here on the left you can see is the GQ-FederationX model version, and also with the female version. You can see the difference with the in comparison with the socialized version. If we have a look in the client, you can see it clearly here. You can see the size and the height, and also in the body proportions is quite a bit different. So if you prefer a taller avatar, then this is the version you would definitely go for. If we have a look from the back here, let's turn this around, you can see that the proportions are slightly different, and also obviously the height. Now remember, with all FederationX avatars you might experience a little bit of floating here and there depending on the animation, so you can get the normalizer, which is very cheap, and this, when applied, will bring the avatar back into a normal sized avatar, slightly taller than normal but more compatible with everything. And so definitely get the normalizer. And also there's the mesomorph, which for this male will give him a buffer look. So if you apply the mesomorph, you can see here that it buffs him out. If we just take that off and then put it back on, you'll see the difference. There's quite a bit of difference there. This avatar is also unique. It's got some signature poses on it, which I've actually modeled and made the poses from my pics. I know I'm not exactly the top model of the year, but it's sort of pretty unique, and I think it's the first time the developer's actually done that on an avatar. So you can check out the triggers there, so I hope you enjoy those. Okay, this avatar has expressions. You can see here it's using the QWERTY triple trigger system, which is what I use on all my avatars. Q1 for the pose, Q11 and Q111. So it's just digits. If we have a look in the client here, you can see here, we'll just activate the pose. Now it comes with an expression already on it. It'll last for a couple of seconds and then it'll come off. You can see there. If we want to reactivate it, we can just add one more digit to the pose trigger. That'll be a short expression. If we want to keep it for longer, we'll add another digit. And look what happens if we actually mix an expression. So if we activate W9, you can see here it's extreme. So moral of the story, wait till the expression finishes before you activate another one. To get the most out of your poses, the Alpha Action Pack is a must for any male avatar. So the first thing that you must do is you must own at least one Pandora enabled avatar. Now you can get the cheaper one, the Alpha ones, or the Pandora Socialize, Pandora Model Edition. And you also need to purchase the Alpha Action Pack, and you must download and install Pandora software. So let's have a quick look at what this Action Pack can do in the client. So the first thing we must do is trick the software into thinking that this is a Pandora enabled avatar, so in order for the Action Pack to work. So what we need to do first, if we come up to the toolkit, you'll notice that the Alpha Action Pack is actually grayed out. We can't use that, so we need to activate one of the avatars that we've purchased, one of the Pandora enabled avatars. So let's just put on one of these Alpha ones. We'll just put on that to activate it. And then once it's on, if we come back up to the toolkit, you can see now that the Action Pack is actually activated. So we'll just come down here and we'll put back on GQ, and we'll just put that back on there. And now we can apply the Action Pack. So once that's applied, now we have the option to use it. So let's, for example, if we want to activate one of the poses, we can also use this universal action slider, which is very cool. So let's go to the W triggers, and we'll just activate one of these ones. Let's say, for example, this one, we wanted to move that head into a different position. We could do that by using the head slider up here. So if we just activate that, you can see that heaps of different positions, and we can get rid of all these bubbles just by holding down Control and tapping on B. And let's have a look at another pose. So this is just quickly showing you what can be done with the head, for example. Let's have a look at one crouching. Let's have a look at this one, for example. See, now the head's here, but if we move this slider, we get so many different options. And if we click on the up tab, you can see here. Now we could come from a different angle with this pose. You know, we could put that there and then move the head round like this. We could even go back down with it and, you know, put it like that. So you get me? So it's basically, you can do that, and then you have obviously all the different body parts as well. You know, the arms, the shoulders. So it's a great utility if you really want to get unique looking poses, because obviously there will be a lot of people with this GQ avatar, but if you want to make these poses even more unique, then you'd want to get the Action Pack. So enjoy GQ. And if you want to know more about how to use the action pack and anything to do with the Pandora software, then make sure you click on the Post Central logo at the bottom of the product page, and that will give you an auto join link, and you can ask questions in there. And there's also a heap of Pandora tutorials.